As far as the acting side of things, where would people know you from? What's some of the credit roll here?
You would know me from mainly Hairspray, True Jackson VP, Victorious, Bones, Gilmore Girls. I'm missing a few things. Like those are.
It's a laundry list you have. I see.
Yeah, I'm like, we don't even want to go into the writing side because I'm just like, well, there's so many different things, and I'm like, I want that. Like, and I create this bucket list, and then I always have to create another one, and then another one.
Now in Hollywood right now, there are a lot of allegations on several actors, major actors, directors, involving sexual misconduct, harassment, assault, abuse, and rape. What are your thoughts on this subject matter?
I mean, obviously, I think it's disgusting, but the greatest part about it all is that it's coming to light, because this has been going on for far too long, especially with some of the names being mentioned. And this is the very first time that justice is being served on all of the victims' behalf, because you know, it's something that a lot of girls have to go through when being in a business run by men. Even me as a young woman, I used to go to the studio very late at night, and my dad would be, you know, shitting bricks. He's so nervous because his baby girl is in the studio with probably a bunch of predators 50% of the time. And it's people have got to learn how to respect women more, period, at the end of the day. And a lot of people are saying it's kind of how these people are raised, honestly, you know, and if you allow somebody to continue doing it like they did for years and years and years until somebody actually set them up, and, you know, eventually karma catches up every single time.
Now, this is not just only happening to women. There's a lot of allegations of women about male actors and male directors, but this is also happening to men. There's men coming forward, male actors saying, another male actor did this to me, or another male director higher up did this to me.
Totally.
So it's happening to both sexes.
To both sexes. People are taking advantage of their power. And I think that people always forget that there's always another way to where you're trying to go. You don't have to, you know, be in a hotel room with somebody, or you don't have to. There's always another way versus feeling like you have to, you know, even act buddy enough for somebody to assault you that way, you know. And the fact that it's going on with men and women says a lot, that our industry has a lot of work to do as far as character. But we already knew that, huh?
But definitely more women at this point have been saying more allegations than men.
Definitely.
Now, you've been in the acting industry since, I want to say 11? 11 years old?
11 years old is when it all started out.
And you had strict parents?
I had very strict parents. They're both from the South, and so anytime I wasn't like in school, they were asking me to play the piano or practice my singing. I was classically trained. I just, they were always on top of me, which is a good thing, though.
So even with that, even a young girl in the acting world, in the Hollywood world, strict parents, did you hear about stuff like this going on? Did you experience stuff like this going on, or were you shielded because of, you know, what I just described?
Well, I didn't experience a lot of it only because my parents used to scare the hell out of me. They'd be saying, if anybody does this, you know how Southern parents are especially. But, you know, they always kept me very, very sheltered away from it all. And when I did come out, there were lessons that I had to learn. And I thank God I've never had to deal with an experience too crazy to where I couldn't handle myself, you know?
Now, the allegations that you have been hearing in the news, not surprising to you, though? No, definitely not surprising. There's so many more people that will never be caught within this industry, you know, both on the music side, the acting side, like whatever side you want to think about it on. You know, there's always a bad seed. There's always a few bad seeds, let's say. Is there any advice, any general advice you would have on this subject matter?
Respect yourself. respect yourself. I don't care if somebody's saying, I'll give you a part with this salary if you let me do this or if you let me do that. At the end of the day, you have to teach people how to treat you. And if you treat them, if you teach them that it's okay to talk to you anyway or touch you anyway, that's something that you should work on. But obviously, most of the times it's out of people's control or they took it off guard. And from there, if it does happen, know how to handle yourself and know how to get out of the situation and do it promptly and safely, you know? Either way, I think that a lot of people need to, a lot of females especially need to know a little bit more about self-defense as well. I think it's super, super important at this time.